What's going on, everybody? My name is Israel, and you're tuning in to Invest with Izzy. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Every single view, I really appreciate, man. And let's just get straight into the video. So, as the title says, today I'm going to be discussing what happened on Friday, June 7th in the overall markets, right? But specifically crypto. But it's going to be related to the stock market. So basically what happened, guys, it was a combination of, in my opinion, three things. And two of the things I researched, one of the things, it's just kind of common sense. So what are those three things? We'll start off with one thing is on Fridays, guys, the stock market typically sells off. If you've been in the markets long enough, you would understand that this is a typical pattern, right? On Mondays, people buy, and then by Fridays, to protect their investments, especially the new Bitcoin ETF, people want to sell on Fridays because they don't know what could happen over the weekend, right? It's common sense. So Fridays, you typically want to expect a sell-off. That's kind of just normal. The other two things is one, there's this guy named Roaring Kitty. That's his Twitter handle. So he's basically a stock influencer, right? He kind of led the rallies of the GME and AMC meme stock rallies back in 2021, and basically he's just kind of like the leader of like that whole movement. And so we'll dive deeper into that article, and the other article was about the job numbers in the U.S. that was released for May, and we'll dive into that too. So that's the two articles I want to go into. And then after that, I'll give you guys my personal thoughts about it, and also just overall announcements with the channel and everything else. So without further ado, let's dive right into those stories. And I just wanted to make this video kind of quicker. Extremely busy day. I've been trying to figure out this whole webcam and screen share thing, and it might not be perfect today, but let's work with it. We'll consistently improve. So let's dive right into it and head into these articles. Okay, going into the articles. Click here. Boom. Okay, so the first article, so the title says, U.S. added 272,000 jobs in May, blowing past estimates. Bitcoin pulls back from 2-month high. Recent soft economic and inflation data combined with rate cuts this week in Europe and Canada had investors thinking expectations about Fed policy. Published on June 7, 2024. So that was just yesterday. And instead of just reading the article, I'm just going to play this video. I think it'll be quicker and more enjoyable.
You're watching CoinDesk Daily. I'm Helene Braun, in for Jensen Assey. Bitcoin stocks and bond markers have all turned lower in response to the strong employment data in May. The U.S. government reported an addition of 272,000 jobs last month, blowing past the estimates for just 185,000 and well ahead of April's 165,000. The price of Bitcoin fell sharply from a 2-month high in the minutes following the numbers. As of 10 a.m. Eastern Time, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap is trading fairly flat near $71,500. Saudi Arabia's central bank has joined Project mBridge as a full participant, according to an announcement from the Switzerland-based Bank of International Settlements. Project mBridge is a cross-border experiment with CBDCs for international trade launched in 2021 as a collaboration between the BIS and the central banks of China, Hong Kong, Thailand, and the UAE. And medical device maker Semler Scientific has broadened its corporate strategy to also include buying Bitcoin. The healthcare business said it's buying $17 million more of the digital currency and preparing to raise $150 million so it can purchase even more. Semler's announcement in late May that it was purchasing $40 million in Bitcoin sent its stock up 25%. That's it for CoinDesk Daily. Get more updates on CoinDesk.com, and we'll see you next time.
All right, so there you have it, guys. That first article basically explains that there was more jobs than expected in the U.S. So when that happens, typically, guys, to put it simple, when there's higher jobs and when there's higher growth in the economy in general, that typically signals that there's not going to be basically a rate cut anytime soon because the economy is doing good. And the big storyline this whole year, it's been, are we going to get rate cuts? Are we going to get it? When is it going to be? September, October, December? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, and they don't know. Everyone's just speculating at the end of the day, people. We don't have a crystal ball. So at least with these job numbers, it can tell us, okay, it can give us a pretty good idea. But in my personal opinion, I still think there's going to be one, at least one, because especially with the new presidency coming in, I'm pretty sure Joe Biden and the overall government is going to try to prop up the markets a little bit and be like, well, I left the market in good condition and it's at all-time high and things like that. So people are like, oh yeah, this guy did a great job, right? Joe Biden did a great job. I'm not really into politics like that, guys, but at the end of the day, we have to tie whatever is related to Bitcoin or stocks or crypto in general and realize the realistic correlation. Because at the end of the day, if something has an effect on something, you can't ignore it. I'm not really into politics like that, but to talk about crypto, you have to talk about politics. But I don't ever really get too deep into it. So let's go into the second article. So, second article, like I said, it's about Roaring Kitty. It says, no real game plan. Roaring Kitty returns as GameStop stock sinks. So this one, there's no video, so I'm just going to read basically what went on. After 3 years of silence, Keith Gill resurfaces in bizarre live stream while GameStop shares tumble 40%. Alright, Keith Gill testifies in a virtual hearing. Okay, that was just in 2018. I think he got sued or something for manipulation back in 2018. I don't know. I mean, not 2018, 2021. Can y'all hear me right now? Keith Gill began his podcast. I kind of forget how to do this. Back in 2021, the influencer better known as Roaring Kitty led a crusade by retail traders, which triggered the extraordinary surge in GameStop, an embattled video games chain, and left Wall Street scrambling. Gale became an internet star and even testified to Congress about his bullish stance on the stock. Then he disappeared from view. For years after the turbulent stock market frenzy, Gale was silent online. Even as the story of his battle against the financial establishment was transformed into a Hollywood movie, he kept mum. Wait, he kept mum? What are they talking about? He kept his mom? Like, what? I don't know, guys. This is my first time reading it. A string of cryptic social media posts signaled last month that Roaring Kitty had awoken from his 3-year nap, reigniting a volatile rally of GameStop shares, but they raised more questions than answers. When Gil resurfaced on YouTube on Friday, hundreds of thousands of viewers were waiting, yet those who tuned in looking for clarity were in for a disappointing 50 minutes. Back in 2021, when shares in GameStop first soared, it was a loss-making enterprise struggling to find its place in the gambling modern era. 3 years later, it remains unprofitable, struggling to find its place in the gambling modern era. Alright guys, I'm going to stop it here. Not trying to make this video too long. But basically what I wanted to talk about this video is... Hold on, let me go back to the big screen. Still trying to get used to this, guys, so Be patient with me. All right. Have no fear. Izzy the man is here. I'm here to save the day, save the investing world. All right. Let me just. All right. I'm back like I never left. All right. So basically, with that article, guys, about Roaring Kitty, here's the breakdown. Okay. Number one, this guy has a lot of influence, and like the article said on Friday, which was yesterday. I almost forgot it was yesterday. Man, the day's moving fast. Anyways, so yeah, on Friday, he had a little live stream on YouTube, right? And apparently almost 1 million people showed up to watch him. So they're all like, okay, what are we doing next? Because he's the leader, right? He's going to tell guys, if he tells people like, hey, let's all sell right now, most people are going to sell. And if he tells people, I'm doubling down and buying even more people are going to buy. So I say that to say, when he had the live stream, apparently he didn't have a plan. He literally just like live streamed and just like he was like clueless. He didn't even know what he was doing. So I think people lacked faith in him. They were kind of like, man, I ain't going down with this guy. He better have a plan. I ain't going down in the sinking boat with this guy. So I think that's what happened. And also it was Friday at the end of the day. So on Fridays, people typically sell. So that's basically it, guys. It's not too deep. And of course, there's relation with the stock market and crypto. Because once GME felt like crazy, it's like a chain reaction. But once something falls like crazy, other things are gonna sell, like Teslas, Apples. People just, oh wait, the market's going down. Things and paired up with the job numbers, right? Everything was just going down, 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 down. And then crypto is typically related with the NASDAQ the most. So when everything's, because it was green at a certain point, and then when everything started to become red, everything tanked with it too. So that's basically what happened. It's not like Bitcoin went to 30K. All right, the bull market's not over, in my opinion. All right, like it's nothing to sell all your bags and start just working a regular 9 to 5 and never invest again and I'll never trust the system. It's not one of those things. So at the end of the day, this is my opinion, guys. This is not financial advice. Please consult your financial advisor for any financial decisions. I'm just giving my opinion, guys, but I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. And we come out with more of these videos. I'm still trying to find a nice software to be screen sharing. If you guys have any suggestions about screen sharing and recording, please link them down in the description. I mean, not the, you guys don't have access to the description. Please comment it down in the comments. It will help me a lot, guys. And yeah, till next time, guys. I'm going to try to be consistent. And like I said, appreciate it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just like that, I'm gone. Peace.